Welcome back. My feet are dead, but we're nearing an end. All that's really left is to strip, hook, and well, that's about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So we got a fiber waggle, we got a fiber waggle, we got a fiber waggle, we got another fiber waggle, we got a 3 waggle for that lamb. Oof. Because we're gonna have to split one of these fuckers into another one to get 2 to get everything to work out up in here. Well, there is all the black brown. Then we got, although one of these browns are for a lamp, so we just need to FYI that. And we got all our ground, and then we got, well, basically all our neutral right there. Then we got this, which is the light in the bathroom. So basically, for now, because I'll change these later when I have more wire, this is our blue. 1, 2, 3. This is our ground, and this is our browns. Then one of these are gonna have to be split up into another one to go to the lamp. Oh yeah. My foot are dying. Oh, well, basically some of these were already hooked, so those are pretty obvious where should go and where shouldn't go, although I am gonna shorten them a bit because they don't need to be so bloody long. So you can cut to there, the same can you do. Then you two can re-strip, like I'm talking to girls. There we go. Re-stripped. Then you can roll up a little, cut a little. Then you can go into the ground. We're working on ground now, okay? Ground. Then you can go into that ground. There we go. Then we got, well, 2 last grounds, and well, that's all the grounds. I'm gonna try to do that on the outside of this thing. There we go. Then we got one last one. We did not need that one down my shirt. There we go. That's all the grounds. So now we can try to fold you around up in here and away. Oh, it's gonna be fun fitting so many goggles up in here. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the 5 wire which is already in there, which means one of these is gonna get an extra Vago after being shortened. So all of these can shorten to about there, really. Gives me a great opportunity too, really. Gives me some extra wire to go on that I just threw back in heaven, which I can use to hook this fucker. So you go on to there, you will then give power to you will then get power from this one pling, and then you'll give power to you clonk clonk, then you give power to you, then you go to the lamp, then these 3 others go straight into you. Aha. So you boom, you boom, and then the last one right here, well, we well, that was a lot. I did not need to throw that on top of there, but I did. Then you go inside of there, that's all the blues, and I got a Discord message from somebody. I just need to take my multimeter with an extender cable and just figure out which of those 2 cables are linked to the light switch, and then mark the one for the lamp, then hook the browns which are not going to the lamp to the other brown thingy. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, so those are 4, and then it's the 5th that's coming from the hallway, so yeah, makes sense. So if everything is wired correct now, we should have power there, we should have power there, we should have a working floor heater when that button is on, the lamp should turn on when we turn on the switch, although we have to put in a new box or something there because that box is fucked, or if, at least we gotta repair it somehow because the box is fucked. That's the point. So yeah, then I also can remove you. So yeah, and that means officially, except for running a whole new line down to the thing, down to the box, we're done. Now I'm gonna bring some wire ferrules and I'm gonna crimp the cables that's over there into a wire ferrule, then plug them into the fuse. I don't have the proper tool for it, but I will be able to squeeze them hard enough with the fuse to crimp them, so yeah. So I'll probably do these probably, I guess. So yeah. Well, so multimeter time. Wire. So then we'll lock that wire in between there. We'll take out our multimeter and we'll put you there. We'll take off these two, put them back in here, and then close this fucker. Then we'll hook these into our multimeter, and then we'll hook one of the fuckers with a turvago. One into you, and then the second one will then take the cable. This is gonna be our extender, basically. Then you just gotta kinda ram her in there so she sits properly. Make sure she's still in, yes. Then turn her on. There we go, beeping function. Then we find the other end of the cable, which is right here. We do it simple and put two well, she's down in there. So if one of the wires here beeps, it's the correct one. We'll talk about the devil. We already found it. What beep beep beep? Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it. It's this one, yes. And now, apparently, this thing needs to charge. So, I'm gonna open up this one. I'm gonna put these back on. För nå ska det här. Och vi ska ta en fucking slinga där. Åh. Okej. Lomlökt. Hej. Åh. Jag kan pre-strip de där två. Roughly. So here we go. Och även. Not to open the hörde. Så finner jag fucking skruvan. Och så snurrar jag det samman. Och så får jag det in i terminalen sin. Fan i helvete. Åh, kom igen. Åh, kom igen, på fan. Gå in. Tack. Stå. Tack. Yes. Åh. Lampa i tak. Lampa är på plats. Lampa är på plats. Är du fortsatt på eller? Ja. Okej. Du är på. Lyset är på. Lyset av. Lyset på. Good. Så det funkar. Dessa funkar. You är live. Lyset på badet funkar. Lyset på rummet funkar. Lyset i taket funkar. Åh, fy fan. Except for that one panel and running 2 new lines of power cable all the way down to the fuse box, is this electrical nightmare of this apartment finally over? I swear to God. Oh. Before I go fix that, oh well, I guess I could just fix it immediately when I'm on it. So let's pause you, put this thing back into hibernate. Set up, shut off, boof, 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 boof. You're off. You're turning off. There, that one's off. Then 3-phase goes off. You go off. Audio equipment goes off. Beep. Main fuse goes off. I knew you go beep. So big reason why you went beep. So turn off both fuses. Swap that 3-phase back over. Well, I can do that after I've done this work. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh. Now. Okay. So there you go. There you go. Get these fuckers. Turn you off. Get these on. Bring my set of electrical stuff. bring the panel. Oh, it's time to put this shit back together. Oh god. I'm gonna put a leave off on those. So, wire ferrule. First of all, okay, never mind. These are too big. So then it's these. That right there is a good solid connection, if I've ever seen one. Then, okay, I'm just gonna mention this real quick, that there's probably some people, if they have watched this far, that's gonna mention that normal user outlets in your wall, European standard, is technically speaking maximum rated for 16 amps. And yes, we know this, so this is only a temporary solution. The plan is to change that out with a 16 amp fuse and then run a secondary, another fuse dedicated for a 3-phase outlet, which is rated for like what, 40-50 amps. And then it will be wired in 1-phase though, because we do not have 3-phase in this block, because obvious reasons. We potentially have 3-phase coming in downstairs, because we have some outlets downstairs that have possibly been used for 3-phase equipment.
we might have 3-phase downstairs, but there again, it will be a pain in the butt to route that up to the top, to the second floor. So the plan is to run a separate fuse wired in one phase to a 3-phase outlet, which is rated for above 25 amps, and then have that go into a 3-phase splitter box, which will then split that out into two 13 amp fuse. Technically, 25 splitted on 2 is 12.5, but since we only have 10 amp fuse or 13 amp fuse, 13 amps will be the better one to go for, because then we're not limited by the fuse itself. So yeah. So that's that.
How they did it, how I did it. Then we can put back in the panel. Well, I'll try to put back in the panel at the other side, because this panel is kind of a pain to put back in, if I do say so myself. I mean, I can start at the top, I guess, because there I know it kind of goes in. Sverige. Fy fan. Jag är så fuckad med sikringsskap här. Sverige. Den har gått så länge här.